are these people?
Labor
this is a story
officials.
we've all been talking about.
Yep. Labor officials find Starbucks illegally fired 7 union organizers in Memphis. Right? So.
What?
Right?
No.
The Memphis 7.
Get out of here.
Mm-hmm. So, labor board prosecutors have determined that Starbucks illegally fired 7 organizers who formerly worked in a unionizing store in Memphis, Tennessee, backing up the union's claims that the terminations were clearly unlawful. I'll make this a little bigger for people. Hopefully that's okay. You guys can't see it at all, can you? There you go. But according to Bloomberg, the labor board.
Sorry.
Go ahead. If you want to.
No.
You want to?
I would love to. Yeah, can I?
Go ahead.
I've always wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
According to Bloomberg, the labor board is planning to issue a formal charge against the company for firing the workers unless the company offers a settlement. The workers, dubbed the Memphis 7 by the union, represented nearly the entire organizing committee at the store. Starbucks terminated them in February, alleging that they had violated a number of company policies, including the dress code and rules against entering the back room while off the clock. Ooh. At the time, Starbucks Workers United said that the firings were Starbucks' most blatant act of union busting yet. The company cited policies that have never been enforced to fire the workers, the union said, claiming in a complaint filed after the terminations that the company was illegally retaliating against the workers for organizing.
So in other words, bullshit.
Right?
Yes.
I'm hoping Howard Schultz is a smart man and he settles, but from the union busting tactics that have continued, I don't think he's going to, Nikki Taylor, one of the fired workers, told Bloomberg. We're going to win either way. It is a violation of federal labor laws for employers to take actions to retaliate against pro-union workers, including termination, surveillance, or other forms of punishment. The consequence for illegally terminating a worker, which is incredibly common in union busting campaigns, is usually very light. Oh, surprise. Typically, the company simply has to rehire the worker and compensate them for lost pay, which is just the normal cost of operation for the employer. See cost of doing business. Even after the labor board finds that an employer illegally retaliated against a worker, such cases can take months or years to litigate. Since fired workers would likely be ineligible to vote in upcoming union elections, firing pro-union workers often proves to be an efficient way for companies to union bust. Don't give people ideas. Jesus, Truth.
Seriously. Well, look, this is Sharon.
5 great ways to fuck your union employees over. Right? The National Labor Relations Board's General Counsel, Jennifer Abruzzo, is hoping to speed up the litigation process in order to bring more immediate relief to workers who have been on the receiving end of illegal retaliation, Bloomberg reported. Meanwhile, the company has been escalating its anti-union campaign, firing numerous workers since the first clean sweep of the Memphis organizers. Over the weekend, the company fired Sharon Gilman, a pro-union worker at a store in Raleigh, North Carolina, and a student at North Carolina State University. In February, a sink fell on Gilman while she was washing dishes. Oh, Jesus. Startling her, I would imagine.
That's how they put that. Right?
Startling her ankle, maybe.
Her.
The company, which has lied about its reasons for terminating pro-union workers before, claimed that Gilman purposefully broke the sink. But Gilman and the union believe that she was fired for her support of the union. As Howard Schultz retakes the helm at the company, Starbucks' union-busting campaign may escalate even further. Schultz has been openly anti-union in recent events, and last week said in a town hall that companies like Starbucks are being assaulted in many ways by the threat of unionization. Burr, 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 burr.
Yeah, he was complaining again just today, or just the other day. He was basically saying that the employees are a threat to the company in the end. Like,
good.
Having to unionize.
You deserve a threat, Howard.
Is a threat to the company.
Jesus.
Wow. Okay. They make the company. They're not a threat to the company.
Ah, man. In a recent Q&A with workers in Long Beach, California, Schultz snapped at a pro-union worker. When union organizer Madison Hall questioned Schultz's claims that he isn't anti-union, Schultz said, "If you hate Starbucks so much, why don't you go somewhere else?"
If you hate
That's my Howard
society
Schultz
so
voice
much,
for the
if you hate society so much, why are you part of society?
Yeah, right, exactly. The union has been incredibly successful so far, despite fierce opposition from the company. On Friday, Starbucks workers united won union elections at all 3 stores in Ithaca, New York, making Ithaca the first town in which all Starbucks locations are unionized. Suck it, Starbucks. 16 stores have now successfully unionized, and the union recently hit a milestone of 200 union filings across the country.
Yep.
That's fucking good.
And even more stores, a Boston store, even since, and this was when, this is from over a week ago, Sharon wrote this. She's the queen of the Starbucks stories. She's been on the story for close to a year, if not more, and following and tracking exactly how they've been doing this and which stores have been unionizing and the different union busting tactics of Starbucks themselves. And they've ramped it up in the last couple of weeks, even since this article was written. And again, solidarity with all the workers. They stand on their feet. These baristas, they make the coffees and the lattes, and they're selling all the different products while Starbucks takes home billions of dollars every quarter. Howard Schultz is so rich that he could run for president like Bloomberg, drop out before the primary even starts, and nobody even remembers he ran.
Like,
now they brought him back to union bust again, and he's been very vehemently, openly union busting, and don't like it.
Yep.